Welcome, I'm Sarah, and this is Artisan Heirloom Foods, and it is now August. We are now into the second growing season of the year. This is when we start planting all of our fall crops, and instead of doing a garden tour this month, I wanted to do kind of a garden focus, crop focus, and where are we going from here. So I'm sitting here in my basil, parsley, and cilantro bed, and I'm just thinking about the future and what has grown really well this year, and some of the failures that I've had. This is my first year back to gardening after about 6 years. About 6 or 7 years. And this last year and a half, I have really concentrated on cleaning up my garden. It kind of got overran by a lot of weeds, and the only thing that survived the 6 or 7 year neglect was the asparagus and the mint, the garden mint, as well as the Chinese garlic chives. And when I decided to get back out in the garden because I had more time, I wanted to figure out what it was that grew really well here in Oklahoma. What could I grow successfully other than tomatoes and peppers and eggplants? What else grew well here? And I decided to experiment with a variety of different vegetables, and instead of growing sweet corn, I grew gold corn and Japanese black corn, which both are flint corn. And instead of growing regular radishes, I grew purple and watermelon radishes. Instead of growing peas, I grew barletto beans and cattle beans. I also, for the first time, grew Swiss chard and beets, as well as kohlrabi. And I have to say that not everything was a success. Obviously, this garden bed here is a jungle of parsley. This is Italian parsley. It's growing really well. Basil is growing like weeds. And then my cilantro, I actually got my cilantro planted too late. So it got really warm really fast and they went to seed. So, but that's okay because the seed is a spice, which is coriander, and the root is also used in cooking. So not all is a waste there. I'll just have to remember to plant cilantro at a earlier stage. But my parsley's doing really well. As you can see, there's lots of parsley. So what I've decided to do is, this year was an experiment, and now going into next year, I'll do things a little different. I'll know what to focus on, and I'll be able to be a lot more successful next year. And like I said, not all is lost. Not all is lost. I'm actually going to plant a few more asparagus beds, because asparagus, as you can see here, asparagus grows like weeds really, really well. And it's very successful in this climate and in my area. And so I'm going to convert 3 more of these 10x4 beds, which currently have thyme, rosemary, and oregano. I'm going to convert into asparagus, and that way I'll have way more asparagus than what I have now. But it is time to start thinking about the fall, and I have already got cabbage sprouting in the house. I've also got kale, and I've also got more Swiss chard. Swiss chard does not grow well here in the summer months. And so as you can see here, this is my Swiss chard bed. It doesn't grow well in the summer months. I only got one large Swiss chard, and it's actually not, you know, it's kind of deformed. So, but I'm gonna try again. This was Swiss chard and beets. Beets don't grow well here. At least not as a spring crop. I will try them in the colder months to see how well they do, but they don't do well here as a summer crop. So that's a lesson learned, no big deal. But the Swiss chard seems to be, now that it's the season, we're halfway through summer, but the season is already starting to change. You can tell that it's moving towards fall here, and so some of my Swiss chard, which have been here since March, like this one, this yellow one, this white one, there's a yellow one over there, they're just now starting to perk up for some reason. And so I think we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna plant some more Swiss chard, and we're gonna see how well this chard does for the cooler months here in Oklahoma in my zone. So, all right, you guys. Well, you know, I really appreciate the time that you spend here at my channel watching my videos. I know there's a couple of you who chime in regularly, and I want to say thanks for, you know, your comments and your likes and your views. For the rest of you, if you're new, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and hit that like button if you liked it. Share it on your social media, and you know, I'm always looking to connect with people and to learn from the mistakes of the past, so that way I can be successful in the future. So if there's anything, any suggestions, any comments, any tricks, any tips that you might have, shoot them down in the comments below. We also have a garden blog where I've been chronicling my journey here in the garden. And if you want to head over to that, the link will be down in the description. And I'm also a part of several Facebook groups, which I post to as well. So I want to again say thank you for spending your time with me. And until my next video, I want to say take care and happy gardening.